Hi there, it's Drive-By DIYer. Anyone who's been watching my channel knows I just started up learning to weld. So I've been picking up kit here, there and everywhere, and one of the things I picked up is the Silverline welding clamp set. Not really going to say Silverline, it's probably not my favourite company to use when it comes to tools, but when you're starting out and things, you want to keep things to a budget. And some of this stuff is really expensive, so I got this off eBay. I went for Silverline. I have used bits and bobs from there before. You know, it's up to you what you think of that, but I'm doing a review on these welding clamps. So this is what's come. This is Silverline. It's a 3-piece set. They're locking clamps, obviously for locking in metal or whatever you want to, or tubes or whatever you want to weld at the time you need to keep it in place. So this is what I've got. Obviously in different languages, but it's a 3-piece welding set. So we'll see what we've got. It comes in a decent box, which is always helpful when it comes to stuff that's fairly cheap. So you know if it's in a decent box, it's going to be it's not going to be damaged, hopefully. So take it apart, open it up, take it out. So the first piece, so we've got a welding, this is the first welding clamp that I've got. The things that I'm checking for really are the mechanism to undo, which you see straight away. So it comes with a spring inside, so obviously it has to lock in place. So yeah, so this comes undone. I would keep these oiled if I were you when it comes to fairly cheap metal. It feels cheap, but it looks like it locks in, it looks like it'll do the job. So you know, when you're locking something in place and you want to lock it in, so yeah, it locks in place. That's all I can ask for that at the moment, and it releases. I'd keep this oiled if I were you and check it for anything that might come loose. So what we've got next, all comes packed up. It is greased already. So this bit here, this locking lever, release lever, feels fairly loose, but it's pretty much the actual rod there feels pretty intact. So obviously perhaps this for using tubes and things like that in place. Same again, thread, keep it oiled. Seems to do the job. I haven't got any tube here at the moment to show you. What else we've got? Same here. Just feel rather rattly overall, but obviously these threads here, really important. Ability to lock, take the strain, check the welds on them. You know, doesn't seem to be any cracks. Time will tell with this sort of stuff if you're using it all the time. I mean, this one just feels fairly loose, but it's the spring. I'll be putting a fair bit of lube on that to keep it in place to make sure it's okay. The actual, I mean, look, that's quite loose. But hey, this is what I got. Cost me 16 quid for them 3. So some of the other stuff were wanting like 40 or 50 quid. So that's what I've gone for. These are the bits. So to me, it's probably a good start for 10. Tell me what you think. What you think of it. What is it you use? I know there's a lot of good stuff out there, but I'm a novice welder, so this is a start for 10. Hopefully it's worth a bit of an interest for you. Always be careful what you buy out there. Don't get any real cheap. You know, the cheaper you go, the worse it's going to get. So just be careful where you go. You want it to be good and you want it to last. So this is perhaps a little bit too cheap, but what do you think? Silverline have done some good stuff in the past. So thanks for watching.